Previously on Trekking Along.
So Freakout and I got new shoes yesterday. Happens to be the only color available in Hoka. So 4 of the 5 of us are now wearing the same shoe. Poor Sarah. She just doesn't like Hokas. So we are back out on the road, headed back towards the trail, hoping to get a hitch. We'll see how successful we are. We got hitches on the way in. Now we're just trying to get hitches on the way out. Well, we made it to the Chestry Oak, back on the, or the Dover Oak, back on Chestry Oak is a book, back on trail, and we had hitches. So yay to the kind people of Pauling. This has been an amazing town. So town is super cute and everybody in town is super nice towards hikers. So back on trail. Back on trail and hiking through a swamp that is very overgrown. But we really enjoyed the town of Pauling. It's a cute little town, and then the people there are just super friendly towards hikers. There are some towns you come across and you can tell hikers are just something to be endured during hiking season, but the people of Pauling go out of their way to engage you in conversation and make you feel welcome and help you out with whatever you're needing. So awesome, awesome town. The girls have said several times, we should move here and open up a hostel for hikers. I don't know that we can afford the cost of living in New York, but Pauling was a great place. We made it to the train station actually on trail. If we had not stayed in Pauling, this would have been an option for getting into New York City. That's a good question. Where do you buy tickets? Oh no, you can get tickets online on the train, remember? So some of the stations have ticket booths where you can get tickets before you board, but they do sell tickets on the train as well. So cool. Glad we went from Pauling though. That was nice. We're walking through this farmer's field. I think he saw us coming because he was out mowing the other patch behind us. And the next thing you know, he headed over to the trail and started mowing it. So we get to walk on freshly mowed trail right now. I think that was sweet. Didn't have to be cut much, it doesn't look like. I don't think it's a finishing mower, but it's a bush hog in it, but it's cool.
I feel bad for any day hiker who comes out here for their first hike and has to figure out what this means.
All the white blazes.
Are the 18, it goes to the left.
And this one's higher, so it means turn to the left.
The red blaze goes to the left, yellow blaze go to the right. No one would understand that.
I have no idea what the white tubes are for.
No. Even we don't know what that means.
We made it to Connecticut.
The
There we
gateway
go.
to New England.
We've never been to New England, so pretty
I
cool.
The Mason-Dixon line was
cool.
No, that's
No.
the Mason-Dixon line.
I feel like
This
the
is
north and the
gateway
south.
to New England. Oh.
Sarah's having geography on trail. Let's step across New York and Connecticut.
At camp for the night. It is so nice. It's so flat. Yep. Very nice tenting.
leaving camp this morning. We are 1.2 miles from like a what? A deli. Is it a deli? I think it is. Like a deli. We're gonna get 2 more days of food, and that'll get us to Great Barrington on Saturday. But this morning starts off with a bridge. It's a really tall bridge. Yeah.
Found our first covered bridge. Definitely in New England. Almost to the top of what we are calling She Got a Coke Mountain. Crawford's called it that in their video, and we have no idea how it's supposed to be pronounced, so it's what we're going with. A couple of the girls are hoping somebody has Coke trail magic somewhere along this mountain, but we'll see. Just came down the mountain and came across a cooler that is filled with ice and ice cold water bottles. Feels great. It's not even all that hot today, but we're still sweating, so feels amazing, and a place to leave our trash. So thank you very much, whoever set this up. It's been much appreciated. Good morning. We spent the night last night at Stewart Hollow Shelter, or Stewart Hollow Brook Shelter, which is right along the Housatonic River. We did about 16 miles yesterday, and we are not doing as many miles today. In Connecticut, you're limited to camping in official campsites or shelters, so kind of determines for you your mileage. And I might have a revolt to my hand if we did bigger mileage to the next campsite after this one in 12 miles or 13 miles, wherever it is. So a little bit easier day, which we're thankful for. Sarah's got an ankle that's really bothering her, so hopefully she'll get ample opportunity to rest it today and then get to camp before we did last night. Last night was a late night for us. Had a couple of bigger ups, and it just took us a while. We went off trail to do that little resupply and enjoy that convenience store, but just made for a longer day. So, but it's beautiful this morning. Everyone was chilly last night. A couple of them still have mid layers on this morning. I think the high is 84 today. So another great day for hiking.
About to go through Rogers Ramp. Somewhere up there.
I guess sometimes it's just more work to paint the tree than it is to tie the blaze back on the tree, but this blaze has been tied on. That's kind of funny.
I needed them all at one point, okay? I'm not throwing them away, I'm keeping them. They're my bags.
We're laughing at 12 below because of the sheer volume of plastic bags he has. Oh my goodness.
This is my wallet.
His wallet bag.
That's one piece of trash. That's empty for future usage. That's for future. This is my coffee bag. Some oatmeal. Some vitamins. That's a bag.
A bag.
This is my potatoes chicken bag. This is my bag.
We won't talk about his pot. Oh my goodness. It's awesome because we met 12 below in the Smoky, so it's fun to run into people, that are still out here. But girls, while I have the camera out, how was today?
Hard.
Sarah's lying.
What did you say?
She goes, it was good.
It wasn't that bad.
It was hard. We were all sluggish this morning. We got some energy after we ate.
You are struggling over there.
It's been like a struggle bus whole day. I've been like driving the struggle bus today.
Yeah, we feel it the same way. We got better after lunch, but this morning was hard. There's just a lot of terrain in Connecticut that goes up, it seems like.
The last week has just been hard.
Yeah, between the heat and the terrain.
Legs, the energy just went completely out of them. My energy in general has just gone.
I lost my trail legs and they ain't eager to come back.
You what?
So I lost my trail legs and they aren't eager to come back.
No, we're having to work on those again. Feels more like we're in Georgia, we've said a couple of times, so we'll see how our trail legs do. Hopefully they get stronger and stronger. So we are at Sharon Mountain Campsite for the night. This is the privy. I have to say the minimalism, decor, and the airflow have been amazing. But it has a great view of the setting sun. Unfortunately, plenty of other campsites can also have a great view of the privy and the setting sun. So you kind of have to let everybody know you're coming down here, but this has been fun. Hiking along this morning and came across a very important sign. We are 700 miles from Katahdin. That seems unreal. We're about to be less than 700 miles from Katahdin. Great job. On our way to, I think it's Falls Creek Village or just Falls Village, I don't remember, but there's some town food in store for us today. But pretty sure that is what we'll be climbing after lunch. Actually, this is not even lunch. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Third breakfast. It's actually third breakfast. We've already done second breakfast. But it's real town food, so we're excited. And this little cafe has gluten-free options, so Sarah gets to enjoy food as well. So, great way to fuel up for the day. It's actually, we're going because I totally miscalculated the amount of food I needed, and I do not have enough food to get me to Great Barrington. Everybody else has food, but somehow I was too busy making sure everybody else had the food they needed. I didn't grab what I needed, but thankfully there's this little cafe, so I'll be able to get some food. I might pack something out as well for, I don't know if it'll be dinner, but maybe an afternoon snack or something, but that'll get me another day and a half into Great Barrington, so totally is going to work out all right. And this place is not far off trail. It's only about 3:10, so we've done longer walks than that for cold drinks, so this is worth it for real food. And now it's a blazed road walk. One thing I really like about Connecticut is they do not use that, what I call National Park brown. All of their signs and like this blaze here is on something that's been painted with green. And it's a pretty green. So
Yay for Connecticut for changing things up. Most states seem to have adopted that National Park brown, and while it does blend everything into the background, it's kind of ugly. So the crosswalk has its own little red light, and we were supposed to push this button over here,
But there's nothing to push.
but it doesn't seem to work. So we're like, do we just say a wing and a prayer? I think we're just gonna cross. Yep, we are. Oh, never mind, there's a car coming, so now we're going to run. Oh, there's our green light. We finally got it.
Finished eating at Falls Bridge Cafe. It was really nice. We all got, it's kind of like a brunch we did, because we got here like around lunchtime, but like not really lunchtime for us yet. But we are about to climb up a really big mountain. Not excited about, but we're gonna get it done. We have 2 big climbs today. This is the first one, and I'm hoping we get it knocked out pretty fast. Hopefully easy, and hopefully our legs will let us. But everyone's in the back. But making our way back down to the trailhead.
This is the Great Falls on the Housatonic River.
We made it to the top of, I don't know what mountain this is, but it was a hard one. We took a break about 4 tenths down, and I was like, we only have 4.4 left, and it was a really hard, long 0.4. But we made it to the top, and we're all like really wet. I'm sweating from my eye, but we did find view. It's a very pretty view, but we are super, super close to hitting 1,500 today.
Oh, what he was saying that.
We made it 1,500 miles!
Way to go, girls!
This is Giant's Thumb, and I remember this from Megan's video, and I've always wondered where it was, and we found it. Yep.
Did you get everybody in there?
Yeah, we're all in.
I thought it looked like
Gang's all here. We're sitting at McDonald's and Sarah has Wi-Fi, so she's totally entertaining herself right now. But we've just consumed vast quantities of food and just ordered some more because we're hungry, so that's what we're doing tonight. So we are walking through the town of Canaan on our way to McDonald's. There is a couple here in town that allows hikers to stay in their backyard, and then you get use of their shower and they do your laundry for you. So we took advantage of that, and they're a little distance from a McDonald's, just not a bad walk. We ate there last night for dinner, and we're headed back for breakfast this morning, and then we'll get shuttled back to the trail. So, cute town. Back on trail this morning. We actually have, I think it's almost a mile of road walking, somebody said. So we're gonna walk alongside this road for a while and then dart back into the woods. But we all have very full bellies, so it feels amazing. And in a day and a half, we'll be in Barrington with more town food and very full bellies. So, yay for food! Joyce?
Yeah.
There is a fawn in the grass.
Oh, y'all scared it.
We're 0.3 from the summit of Bear Mountain, but came across this pretty view. So green and so thick of green. I love it.
So we're eating lunch, and this guy comes up with his dog. And the dog comes over to us, and we're like, oh, she's so cute. And she was thirsty, so Mom just grabs her beer can lid and pours some water in for her. And the owner was like, oh, thank you. And the dog takes like 2 gulps or whatever and starts like coughing so much. And Mom's like, we're all like, is she choking on the water? Then it dawns on Mom. Mom put Propel in the water and then didn't remember. And then the dog drank the Propel, and she coughed and tried to throw up so much. And the owner was like, oh no, it's fine. Like, she's fine. But then the guy tried to give her like just water, and she would not drink it. She was like, no, I'm not drinking any water. So the poor dog is scarred by Mom to never accept water from strangers. It was so like sad but funny.
We made it to Massachusetts!
We're at the ledges. I don't want to drop the phone.
I mean, you die, but not.
Yeah, you'd slide down. Okay, Mom's paranoid.
The view from Mount Race Ledges is so pretty. Just whoop there. Just keeps going.
Made it to the top of Mount Everett.
Got a picture!
I know, it's video. And then I'll take a picture. That was a climb, but y'all did it very well. I'm proud of you. It's very windy on the top,
Yeah,
which feels amazing.
Almost over it.
Good morning. It is 5:45 and we are hiking out of camp. We need to get to Great Barrington today before the post office closes. It's like a 3-mile walk from the trail. We are hoping to catch a hitch to take 3 miles off of our hike today, but you just never know. So, bright and early start to our day. Got into camp super late last night. I don't know why. It just took us forever to hike. Yes, well, I know why. We took a lot of breaks. Sat around and talked for extremely long times. And then we're like, oh, I guess we should hike some more. And so we would. It just made it late getting into camp. I think we did right around 14 miles yesterday. It's mostly down today. Yesterday had a lot of up. And I think today is what they call mosquito hell. Hasn't been a lot of rain, so maybe it won't be as bad as it could be, but we will find out. I don't even know what mountain we're descending. What mountain are we descending? Huh? Yeah, we don't know what mountain we're descending. We're just on the way into Great Barrington. This is a beautiful view this morning. The beautiful sunrise. So we have officially entered mosquito hell. We are covered in DEET, and Emily and I have our bug nets on. Everybody else just kind of liberally sprayed, but we're hoping because there hasn't been a ton of rain, it won't be too bad. But we've already had mosquito bites just being on the top of the mountain, so I'm not too hopeful that they're completely gone. So off we go. We are almost to Route 7, which will take us into Barrington. But there's this nice little boardwalk in through here. We've actually had several little boardwalks today, but this is the nicest one we've been on. So what kind of mother?
With the other hand.
What kind of what kind of mother am I if I'm encouraging my daughters to catch a hitch on the side of the road? I don't know, but we split up because I think it's pretty much impossible to catch a hitch for 5 of us. So these 3 are gonna catch a hitch! Woo! Oh my gosh, can we all get in the truck? So we officially caught a hitch for all 5 of us. I gotta hang on to my hat. That is awesome. We've never all 5 ridden before together, so fantastic. Okay, we've all been photographed by Emily now too, so yay! This is kind of the tent city here in Great Barrington. There's a community center that allows hikers to camp behind it. And then when they're open, you're allowed to use their pool and take a shower, get clean. And so that's what we've done today. Felt good to swim for a little bit and get clean. Now we're just gonna go hang out. They close at noon today because it's a weekend. That's all right. We're gonna go hang out in the air conditioning and charge devices and just chill, and then we'll figure out what we're doing this afternoon. Oh, that's better. Good job, Sarah.
One. That's better than Emily.
Mommy.
So, Mom and Sarah are tied, and Ducky is like 1 point behind Mom and Sarah. And then Rebecca, I don't know, will have much luck. And so far, I'm like 10 points. I think it was 10.
Anything can happen.
Points ahead. So, we're on the last stretch, so we'll see what happens. Who takes home the gold. Pressure is on for Ducky. If she does not at least hit a pin, Sarah could steal, I guess, second place. So we'll see what she does.
She only has to walk down. There she goes.
Oh, so Ducky just stole 3rd place. Here's the ending results. Woohoo!
On our way back from bowling, and Sarah and I have slush puppies. So good. No one else wanted one, but we did.
I feel like waving to the show dome. We're in the back of the minivan. Becky's up in the front.
It's awesome. Just came across these as we're starting our hike today. There's an 86-year-old man by the name of Harry who makes these for hikers. Apparently he used to be able to give hikers shuttles and stuff, and so now he makes hiking staffs for those who want one. That is so cool. Just walked up the trail. We're actually just summited, I don't know, some climb out of Great Barrington. And there is trail magic sitting here. There's a couple of chairs to sit on, and then 4 coolers, all 4 full of stuff. And then a bag of like dry goods. So I believe we're gonna take a short break and indulge in some trail magic. Thank you. It says this is compliments of Steady Stream. So Steady Stream, Thank you so very much. Good morning. We are pulling out of camp. We stayed, I don't remember the name of the shelter. Anyways, stayed at a shelter. There were a Mount Wilcox shelter. There's a north one and there's a south one. They're all of 2 miles apart. We stayed at the north one. Had to get water last night from the beaver pond, because it sounded like water at the 2 shelters may have been drying up. Turns out we probably could have scooped from the north shelter, but that's all right. We carried it up from the beaver pond. And I think we did 13.5 miles yesterday. We have about 14.5 miles today. Plus, the shelter we stayed at last night was off trail by 3/10. Shelter we're staying at tonight is off trail by 5/10. So, throwing an almost extra mile in there. But we do have a fun stop along the way today that we're all looking forward to. And just getting going with the day. It's supposed to be sunny, I think, but we have this mist kind of hanging around in the middle of the night. It almost sounded like rain, but our flies were almost dry this morning, so I think it's just been dew dripping off the trees all night. So we'll see if the sun can actually break through. But it feels great right now. We'll see if the temperatures warm up and how humid it gets today. But we're looking forward to where we're headed tonight. We made it to the top of cobblestone something or another, and we found a bench back there behind me that we all sat down and didn't stay seated on for very long because it's in the blazing sun and it's hot. So we decided to keep on hiking and find another shady spot maybe to take a break. But dripping in sweat right now. That's what it looks like. Do you climb a mile climb? I'm not even sure what type of elevation change there was, but out of breath and sweaty. It's kind of how we spend our days now. And I've got sweat running in my eyes, so fun times. But now we're back in the if we can get through this thing. It was built for people with much smaller packs than us. Okay, success was had. Shade is wonderful. We like being in the trees. We're coming up on something fun. It's the AT trail stand. Yay! This is an awesome spot, and I was afraid it was going to be in the sun, and it's not. It's in the shade. That is so cool. But the trail stand has all kinds of fun food in here for hikers. Has a charging strip so we can charge. And then there is stuff in the freezer. And all kinds of fun stuff down here in the fridge. So, super excited. Uh-oh, I'm letting a bee in. We're going to stop for a few minutes and have a snack. We are hiking through this field that has these boardwalks. Kind of feel like they might have had better days. They're a little sketchy at times, but the field is pretty. You just see it shaking underneath our feet as we walk. Oh, we have a little pond. So we are eating in a very buggy area, and Rebecca just reached over and smacked Emily and killed a mosquito, and we're all thoroughly disgusted by that.
I can't even see it.
No, I cannot get it off. That requires tissue or wet wipes.
Oh my gosh. It's probably still biting me.
It's dead. It can't still be biting you. Oh, you're using a leaf.
I
Okay.
always use a leaf.
Just make sure it's not poison ivy.
It's not. Can you imagine?
You need like a wet wipe or toilet tissue or something.
Toilet paper, Mom.
Okay, looks better. Good job. We are about 1.5 miles from camp, and it is getting darker by the minute, and the wind is picking up. Pretty sure we are about to have a storm blow through. I'm feeling some drops. Here it comes. And just like that, the trail becomes a river. It is pouring. We almost made it to Camp Dry. Sadly, we're going to be slightly waterlogged.
Next time on Trekking Along.